Hey guys, WhatiF here, and welcome back to NASCAR Heat 5 Crew on Part 29. We're starting the first round of the playoffs in this episode. We got Bristol, Vegas, and the Roval, so I'm looking forward to it. I think we should be able to move on to the next round pretty easily. For this, I would like to have the tire wear for Bristol to be at ×4, but I don't trust the AI pitting and screwing themselves up, so I wanted to try to be as fair as possible. So we're just going to keep it at 3 times for this episode. Every other track will be that. So I think maybe the Roval will be 4 times wear, I think. So it'll be 3 times wear, 3 times wear for the second race, and then 4 times wear for the Roval. So that's the plan. Everything otherwise all is good to go. We're a million away to our next thing. Also, I was looking at the points, and it baffles my brain because I don't know how on earth they calculate the points you get, because obviously you get 5 playoff points for a win. So it should be like theoretically like 2020 for Austin Cindric, but it's 2035. So I don't know where they're getting the other 15 extra points. Same thing for Briscoe. Same thing for myself. It's a freaking mess. Because like Ryan Sieg has 1 win, so he should have 2005 points, but he has 2011. So where on earth did he get those 6 points? Brendan Brown is actually accurate. Alfredo's not. And Hemrick isn't. Justin Haley's is, as well as Chastain. So I don't know where on earth they're calculating these extra points, especially for like stage wins, because stages aren't a thing. So I don't know what on earth they're even trying to, unless like the game's still like calculating the stages even when they're not even there. So where like the stages would normally end on under like a 13% race thing, they would just add that. I don't know. I'm very confused. Comment section, you can help me on that, I guess, but. Anyways, we'll go on to Bristol, do our qualifying, 98, 95, and 95, and we'll see where we start. Man, these intros are just getting really long anymore. Like, I usually kind of make them under a minute, but now they're just over a minute, and I'm sorry. Through 3 and 4, this is a much better car than we had earlier in the season, so this should be a pretty good car. 16-4, 13th. That could be a little bit better, but pretty good. So in race trim, we should be a pretty easy top 10 driver. Harrison Burns first, Michael Annett, Allgaier third, Austin Hill 9. So, like usual, we just kind of have to wait the race out. Also, our thing's at a 4. Maybe I should have put at a 5. I don't know, but we'll keep it at a 4 for the race. We're 13, so we're on the inside line, which is good. Who went to the back though? That's the other question. I guess it's Alex Labbe. Okay. Well, here we go. First round of the playoffs, and with it being 39 laps, no worrying about the fuel. It's just a straight up mad dash to the finish. So, curious to see how it plays out. Again, lap traffic's going to be our biggest saving grace as we door poor Justin Haley for no good reason. And he's going to wreck at turn 3. No, just getting sideways. But we're almost there. We're almost in the top 10, kind of. And, god damn it, now I got the inside of me. Oh, no, contact. Ooh, whoop. God damn it. Oh my god, stop. Jesus Christ. Well, I couldn't really ask for a more horrific start. Like, it just all went wrong. They're just so much faster than me on the short run. It's just laughable. Like, they could just do things superhumanly, like, and just the same old garbage. I mean, same typical thing as usual. Even though for whatever reason I actually like playing this game more than NASCAR 06, go freaking figure, but that's weird for me to say, but it's true. Very seldomly do I record playing this game twice a day, and this is one of those days. Kind of shocked by that. But we're still 15th, just struggling, so it's just a waiting game. I'm going to assume like halfway through the race. Oh my good lord! Well, holy crap, we're actually going to gain a spot on the outside on Tommy Joe. Is this the sign the car is going to finally start doing things so we can start gaining positions? Maybe. Because we're about to get 14th here on Chastain, who is a playoff driver, so that's kind of a detriment to him. But there we go, up to P14. Hello, Anthony Alfredo. We'll go to the inside of him, try to get to 13th. The car is starting to pick up speed, which is nice. Also, I'm very concerned about the tires not making it to the end because we're not even halfway there yet, and our tires are getting very close, so it might be on the edge in terms of tire wear, so I'm a little concerned on that. Oh boy, I mean, we're going to be cutting it very, very close in terms of tire wear because we're at 50% on the right, and it took 19 laps, so We might be blowing that tire with like 2 to go at this rate. Unless I burn the tires off even more. I think I said tires, which... God, that does not sound right. And poor Mike Harmon getting put a lap down. How did he get sideways? Because I tapped him like 3 seconds ago. It's just... I don't know. But we're in 11th. We're doing good stuff. Making up time. We got by Austin Hill. So, another nice little moment there. And also, we just cracked in the top 10. So, that's also very nice to see. Oh boy, that's a watt and a half of cars up there in front of me. I try to sneak down the bottom. That's kind of an aggressive move to the bottom, but we got there nonetheless. And there we go, up to 9th. 8th and 7th, I think, are right up there in front of me, because Clements is actually on a lead lap. I know that's weird to say, but he is. And there we go, up to 8th, and 7th is right there in front of us. And we'll go to the inside, get by him. Justin Haley's right up there in front of us, so we're going to get that top 5 incentive goal. We are definitely going to get that today. There we go, to the inside of him for 6th. And we got lap traffic both side by side, so that's going to be a problem. But we can just get to the inside here, make it 3 wide as we'll dive bomb the corner. And, oh, no, we made contact. I was going to say that was going to be clean, but it wasn't. So. But we got 6, so that's good. Finally caught to Briscoe and Cindric here as they're going to get caught up in traffic. So that should be for 5th and 4th. As long as Alex Lebay doesn't get in my way, and he does, so thank you very much. Can we go on a super duper highline and make the spot up? We might, because Josh Williams is still holding them up, so thank you, Josh Williams. And we'll... Josh Williams, you prick. Just give me the fucking room. Oh, lap cars piss me off in this game. It really does. Okay, we got by Cindric. That's good. Some more interesting developments to note. We are catching Brendan Jones tremendously. Like, it was like a 4-second gap to me and him, and now it's down to damn near 2 seconds, so we've gained on him a lot. Michael Annett is right up there in front of us for 3rd. Our tires are very worn, so that's also another very concerning factor with 5 to go. But can we actually catch Brendan Jones? I don't really know. I'm not really sure. With the amount of lap traffic he's kind of getting himself into, I think it is very possible we can do it. So, yeah, I mean, oh my good lord, it is just an absolute unit of cars. So I think it's possible. All right, super duper high lane, make it. Oh, wait a minute, we can get down to the bottom. Michael Annett. Oh, jeez. That's 3 wide for the lead. Go, 3. 3 by 3. Okay, there we go. Lap traffic, you saved the day. Can my tires now make it? I don't really know. Wow, that was incredible. Lap traffic truly just played a huge part in that. 2 to go, and I think our tires are gonna hold on. My flag's out, and I can't believe it. I can't believe I hit Gregson there, but whatever. But my golly, we're gonna do it. I can't believe it. Our tires are gonna barely hang on. We'll cheese a win. Lap traffic saved the day. We just moved on to the next round. Hell yeah. God, the game froze, but whatever, we did it. I'm happy. So, finishing results, Michael Annett 2nd, Allgaier 3rd, Brendan Jones 4th. We move on to the next round, so you don't have to worry about anything now. A lot of people got put a lap down, so pretty wild in that regard. That was an ugly race for us earlier on, as you saw in the replay down in the background, where we were just bouncing into people and everything. But thankfully the car kicked into gear and we just did a lot of stuff, and we almost get our merch is almost as much as our race win, and that's another casual 196,000 as we see the grid, which sucks for poor Brendan Brown, Alfredo, Chastain, and Sieg, but still got 2 more races, anything can still change. It's been a while since we last won a race. I can't remember the last track we got victory at, but it's been a good bit. That's our 4th win of the season. Allgaier with the fastest lap, and I think he led the most laps too, I would imagine. Yes, he did. So, well, on to Vegas. Moderate driving, that's fair. But, yeah, we get our incentives. That's another extra 74,000. And I think we're going to be getting another extra 50,000 or something for Cup. Raise your hand if you... Joe Graff, you were in my fucking way, I think. I don't know, whatever, we'll insult them. That was not cool. Way too much crash passing. I cannot believe the Xfinity Series didn't take your... I'm gonna have to insult you, Allgaier. That's clownery right there. I'm sorry. Well, we'll sim the Cup race. 1.4 million in the bank, only about 551,000 left to go to getting that upgrade for the suspension. So I think we'll definitely get it before the end of the season, which is nice. And we got Vegas to do, so I don't know how we'll perform there, but we'll go with that same incentive for 2 top 5s. So, yeah. Well, on the Vegas, that's our car rating. I'm gonna imagine we're probably still not gonna run well, but it ain't no matter because we made it to the next round. Off turn 4, obviously we're not gonna get our goal time. My best ever lap is a 30.8, so that's not gonna be in our cards. But yikes, almost a second off. Oh my god, why? It's just the Vegas thing. I don't know. We're just always slow here. The AI just absolutely god tier. It baffles my brain. But Jeremy Clements, sure. I wish I was in this universe where just random people can get the pole and be dominant. Like, that would be a fun universe to be in. Is he dominant? Yes, he's been having a stellar weekend, and Riley Herbst went to the back. So, that's playoff implications. Man, it's just nice because we don't have to really worry about anything. We just kind of, I mean, if we can win, we can get more points to go into the next round. But that would, be ideal. But if not, it doesn't really matter. So. Obviously, we'll take our standard for right side tire pit stop and stuff when we get to that point. In the spring, we ran about 13th here, so I like to think with a little bit better of a car, we should be able to maybe get a top 5, definitely a top 10, so I guess we'll see. Give it 3 laps time, that's usually about the time it takes for the field to kind of start to spread out. But yeah, already we're going to just about crack ourselves up in the top 10. Also our qualifying speed, because I remember in the spring race here, we were only getting like 181 when we crossed the line. And today's race, we were getting like 185 and 186, so definitely much faster. Also, I rebooted the game. I exited the game and then like turn the game back on or whatever. I can't really say turn the game back on because I don't have a disc. It's installed digital, but I exited the game and then rebooted it, and now the tires aren't doing the jitterbug shit again. So I guess it's just the more you play it and you don't turn the game off or whatever, it just gets worse. Don't know how the fuck that makes any sense, but it still kind of does it a little bit. So I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. It's just, I'm going to keep saying it until it gets fixed, which I don't even know if it will be, to be honest. Also, I didn't even notice we fell back to 12th. I don't know when that happened. I guess that happened when I was just kind of rambling, so yeah, that sucks. Took us a little bit, but now it looks like we're finally going to be able to get by Ross Chastain. It's been pretty quiet. I mean, we've just been stuck here in 11th, or not 11th, but 12th for a while. Alfredo's starting to pull away. Briscoe's chilling. It's a 3-wide battle for second. I think Ryan Sieg's up in second, which is pretty cool because he definitely needs a good run to maybe make it to the next round. So interesting. And I think we're going to officially secure 11th spot. We can just do a little slide job. There we go. And perfect. Some good news. We're catching Anthony Alfredo. And we should be able to get to 10th. Bad thing is, Justin Allgaier is all of a sudden came out of absolutely nowhere. So it's going to be one of those classic cases where we gain a spot and then lose one. And then ultimately nothing comes of that. That should be a t-shirt at this point because I say it so much like it's one of my catchphrases. But yeah, there we go, in the 10th. And give it a few laps and I'm sure Allgaier will get by me one way or another. What did I say? Allgaier got by me. And yeah, I don't know when we'll pit. I'm going to assume it's very shortly. I don't even know if my lefts can make it to the end at this point. They're being shredded. Typical AI nonsense. I shouldn't be shocked, but here I am being shocked still. I'm pinning this lap. We really can't stay out any longer. I'm going to take 4. It might be a bad idea, but our lefts are burning off way too much. I might have been speeding. I don't know. I was only a couple miles an hour over, so I don't know if sometimes they'll count it or not. I don't know. 15.9, so obviously we didn't get penalized, which is nice. I appreciate that. And we'll see where we cycle out after all this, because I like to think maybe they'll just take 4 tires, but, knowing the game, I'm sure he'll find a way to take lefts, or not take lefts, take rights, and then just be fine the whole way through. Now we'll see where we'll cycle out. We were running like 12th or 13th, so we're going to be actually a little bit worse than where we're running, so that sucks. I don't even know if we'll have a tire advantage. In fact, I think we're running exactly the same spot we were in the spring race with a much better car, which is really fucking sad. Not a whole lot's kind of going on, just chilling. I can't really go anywhere. Just very disappointed. Like, I guess I should have just taken rights. And I mean, my lefts were wearing off so much. By lap 13, midway through the race, it was like at 49%. We would not have made it to the end if I took just rights. It would have blown the tire with like 2 to go. So, I don't know what more I could have done. It's one of those things where I couldn't really do anything else. I was just kind of restricted, so 13th is all we're going to get unless people pit here at the last second. The fucking frame drop, you fucking piece of shit game. Fuck! The goddamn fucking frames, man, just fucking work. There's no excuse for this in 2020. I palmed the shit out of my damn chair and it really hurt. Fuck, man, like, what am I supposed to do when bullshit like that fucking happens, man? I have like an $800 fucking computer rig set up with there's no excuse why the game has fucking frame issues. Oh my god. I hate it. I fucking hate this game when it does shit like that. Because it did the frame drop right as my car was getting fucking sideways. Thankfully this doesn't matter and I made it to the next round, but this is just fucking stupid. Why do I even have a DNF if it's going to tell me smooth driving? Like, what's even the point of that then? And I'm going to get messages saying, oh, clean racing. Like, we can't even have DNFs that fucking work right. Because it doesn't even, like... It's like one step back, or 1 step back and 5 steps backward. Well, at least we get our incentives, so... I don't know. I'm upset. Like, I don't mind if I DNF, but not in that matter. Not in that way where it just completely screws me up. That's just such bullshit, man. Like, I can't control that. What do you want me to do? Like, I can't fix frame droppage. I obviously could play it on Steam, but... It's just incompetence all over the place with this game. I don't remember Heat 4 being... I mean, maybe it was. I don't know. But, fuck me, God, whatever. We'll go do the Roval and try to do something there. So who won last race? Michael Annette. And that moves them on to the next round. Interesting. And that's our top 12 to look at. Obviously, in terms of playing their way in. Really, Chastain and Brendan Brown are basically out of it. Alfredo can maybe do it, but I don't know. Let's get over to the Roval. We'll bump the tire wear stuff to ×4. But, yeah, where is it? There it is. Alright. Well, we'll see if we can get a top 5. Through the final, not really corner, but chicane. Let's take it easy. Our goal time's a 119. Obviously, we're not going to get that, but 121.6, not bad considering our mismatch penalty, and that's 14, so... Race trim should be pretty good. I hope we can get a top 5 out of it to get our incentive. But Brendan Brown is 9th, so that's interesting. No Greg's in 1st. Cindric's surprisingly not up there, so interesting. But I guess we'll see what we can do in the race. Obviously, our slider's at a 8. We need to kind of be as loose as possible just to have the thing be competent. David Starr went to the back. Josh Williams went to the back as well, and Gregson's on pole. Well, that's not really telling us anything to me. So laps are 7. I think we have to pit, but I'm not really sure. Actually, we might be good all the way to the end because it's 8 and then 7. So, yeah, I don't think we have the pit. I think we can make it. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see because usually whatever fuel we have on the start always goes down a lap. Like, on the start. So, we'll see where it goes to. But I think we might be good. So, it's either going to be, it plays out like a normal race or I'm going to get screwed and finish last. So, I guess we'll wait and find out, but thank God we won at Bristol so we don't have to really panic. Because that DNF at Vegas would have killed us if I didn't win Bristol, so. Hallelujah. But, yeah, we gotta try to gain as much spots as we can on the start when the field's all bunched up. And, God, you know what? This reminds me of the Truck Daytona road course. Where Brett Moffitt had, like, front bumper damage and his aero was like so destroyed where like on the ovally parts he was very slow, but then on the inner Okay, Brendan Jones. That's a little bit of an overreaction, but the oval parts, he was slow. But the infield section, he was fast. That's what I feel like I am here. It almost feels like the car is always constantly, like, just damaged with how slow we are on the straights. Hell of a last corner there. I really didn't expect to gain all that, like, time, but there we go. Up into, actually, the top 10. Alrighty. I'll hit the inside wall for good measure, you know. Got to buff off the damage. And we might lose it here to Michael Annett. No, we're good. Oh, we might actually gain another spot. I wasn't, you know, emotionally prepared for that. And can we clear him? No, that's 3 wide. And cleared them both. Good. Oh, but that was close to the inside wall. That might have been that might have been a DNF, but we're good. Michael Annett just, he's being a pain in my side because I'm faster than him anywhere else on the track, but the 2 straightaways, I can't. And I'm pushing the car to, wow, that's a freaking Dukes of Hazzard leap right there if I've ever seen one. But I mean, I'm pushing the car to the absolute limit just to keep him at bay, and it's just annoying because everywhere else are just so much faster than them. I have to, like, overdrive the shit out of the corner just to make sure I can stay in front of them.
Right side, clear to the right.
Ooh, I wasn't expecting a pass. I was kind of I'm trying to run away from Michael Annett, but we got the spot on him. 7th and 6th are right there in front of us, but I don't think a top 5 is going to happen. We're just not on that tier, so 8th or 6th, that's still pretty good. I just don't want to DNF. I just want to have a chill race. We're catching Briscoe and Cindric here, which is important because, man, this car on the infield section is just stupid fast. It's just a shame that we're so slow on the oval parts because we can definitely... that was on me. That was on me. Michael Annett, can you just leave me alone? He just keeps stalking behind me, terrorizing me. But there we go. We got up to 7th, and I'll give me a lap, and maybe I'll get to 6th here. Oh, you fucking cock. Oh, damn it. Alright, Annett, you finally got by me. You want a cookie? White flag's out. I didn't even really think about it, but yeah, it's white flag time. We should be able to make it on field without any problems, so that's good. I thought we were going to be very close, but we were just going to end up fine. I guess the top 10 isn't too bad considering we have a big mismatch penalty. I really don't think I could have gotten much more out of the car. I pushed it to such like extreme limits. I couldn't go any further with it. I'm just proud that I was able to get a top 10 with this thing. The thing is on absolute edge. Maybe it doesn't look like it, but apparently, I don't know. It's weird. Like, I like racing here, but it's such a disaster to run the car here because it's so wonky. But for whatever reason, I excel at that. I don't know how that makes sense, but yeah. So Mr. Sexual Harassment Man won the race. We'll bring it home in 8th, likely, as long as I don't die here or Jimmy Johnson it. Just take it easy. And there we go. We bring it home 8th. A very chill race. Holy frame drops. Good lord. Okay. I will gladly take 8th. Now we go on to the next round, where it's going to be very important to... We should have enough money to upgrade our, suspensions. So that's the plan. Now the next round we have to... I'm hoping we can win either Kansas or Texas, because if we can, then we don't have to worry about Martinsville, and then we can technically sim it, and then go from there. But I guess we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, that was a rock solid race. We'll get a crap ton of money just 'cause the payout's not right for this track. It's the payout for Cup. So now we'll take 314,000, and that's our final 8. Sieg made it in by 12, and all that. Herbst absolutely choked it. But yeah, well, let's wrap this part up. Yeah, game, I know. Moderate driving, I'll take that gladly. We don't get our incentives, so unfortunately that sucks. But we do have enough money to upgrade our parts, so that's good. Lemmy Bellemare advances to the round of 8 in the NASCAR Xfinity Series playoffs. Yep. Round of 8 is nice, but it's Phoenix. The game is Phoenix. Like, come on. Like, we all know it's a copy and paste, but for the love of God, like, try. I don't know. It's just, like, the level of just clownery is just, it baffles me. Whatever. Round of 8. I'm gonna insult everyone here. Because why not? Also, I see a lot of people having, like, oh, wait, is that the... Austin Hill and Justin Allgaier make better tweets. The same shit. No Matt Mills, no. 3 people with the same tweet. Okay, now I'm starting to see it. 4 or 5 people with the same... 6 people with the same fucking tweet. That is sad. That is absolutely sad. Okay, now I really see what people mean. Good lord, that's embarrassing. We actually get 21st. That's an extra 145,000. And now we'll go into the Xfinity and get our, stuff to upgrade the suspension. Sure, we'll go with the 2 top 5s again. I don't know why I keep trying to go for it, but why not? So, first and foremost, upgrade that suspension. Get that to 2 mil. Yeah. And then after that, I think that's all we can get in terms of upgrades throughout the rest of the season. Maybe I'll upgrade the pit crew just to... because that's only a couple, 100,000. As you can see, we can almost get all that, right now. So, why not? Just try to do that. So, yeah, let me get all this work plan stuff situated. Big shout out to my Tier 3 Patreon supporters: Adele Reynolds, Weatherbros, ByKamikazegames, Ronnie Lazzarine, Dave on our Champ 15, NASCAR.org, Baylor Carrier, Drew, Joanathon Carten, Robert Dillon, Golfkill 100, and DennyHamlinUltimateFan for a donation again. I can't thank you guys enough for your contribution and support that channel every single month like this. It does me a lot, and I'm always internally grateful and externally grateful for the support. And thank you guys enough for what you do for me every month. It's mind-boggling, really. I'll see you all next part for... if we win Kansas or Texas, then we'll sim Martinsville, and then we'll just go right to Phoenix. So, that may be the case, may not be, who knows. But as long as we can get to the Final Four, we can just throw in a custom setup. Because if we don't, I tested this out in quick race mode with just the default setup. We will run 18th, or maybe even worse. So if I don't use a custom setup, I would never win the championship, and this Let's Play would have been over with by now. So I have to do it. I don't want to. So I like to try to keep things as consistent as possible, with either using a setup or not. But in this case, I have to. I just slammed both my fists on my balls. That kind of hurt a little bit. Wow. That's a first. But yeah, that'll do it for me in this part. Controller just shut off. What? My batteries just died? What the? Oh, it's on, but then the thing's what on earth? I've never quite had that happen. Maybe my batteries just died. I don't know. Well, despite that really, really freaky confusion, we'll end the part there. So, I will see you all next episode, and I'll see you all later. And as always, have a good day, everyone.